Glad to welcome Richard Lynch to the studio today. How you doing, Richard?
Hey, Daniel, thanks for having me, buddy.
Oh, great to have you with us on air today. We're going to have a big time picking and grinning. I do have to say, I saw your lineup for Keeping It Country Farms schedule this summer, and I was blown away. Why don't you tell our friends about all the great music coming to Keeping It Country Farms?
Well, we're firm believers in keeping real country music alive and well, and they get to come to a real honest-to-goodness, hard-working farm. So we're putting real country music on an honest-to-goodness, hard-working farm. The combination couldn't get any better, I don't believe. And we always try to get our guests to come around when hay season's rolling in. Not that they'll help me bale hay or anything yet. At least they haven't yet. But
if they get a little unruly, well, then we'll see.
I tell you what, no, in all seriousness, the barn is absolutely amazing. The lineup this year is fantastic. And people are really hungry for real traditional country music. And we're going to do our best to keep it alive and well in our area. We're writing country songs, recording country songs, and keeping traditional artists right here in our Miami Valley area.
I know you've been making great traditional country music for over 30 years. How did you first get started?
Well, I was very fortunate. My dad was an incredible country singer, entertainer, and I had a lot of opportunities land in my lap because of my dad. And I remember at a young age, I wasn't even old enough to be into honky tonks. And next thing you know, I'm playing this one and that one, and some guy walked in and said, "Oh, he's okay. That's Woody's boy. Let him. He's all right." I was like 17 years old. Playing the honky tonks, but we couldn't do that now. But boy, back then I got away with some stuff. But it's a labor of love. We love the music. We love what we do. The fans are really hungry for the traditional sound, and we're lucky. We're so fortunate. We have a lot of friends, and make a lot of new friends, and get to do radio stations, and life's good for us.
What is it about real traditional country music that speaks to people?
Well, emotion. For me, emotion. When you hear a song that touches your heart, or connects with you in a certain way, we never know what our neighbors are going through or what everybody's going through, but sometimes that music touches on that emotion that they're feeling at that time. I've written songs and people come up to me and say, "Richard, it's almost as if you wrote that song for me." And when I hear that, that makes me think like, hey, I'm making a connection. And country music is all about emotion, connection, real life experiences, something that they grew up with as a kid. And maybe not necessarily so much today, but as you get older and you were influenced by that music, when you hear that, it almost takes you back to when you're a youngster again.
Absolutely. And no music speaks to the human condition, all warts and all, like country music does.
None at all. You can have that heartfelt "Thank You, Lord, Why Me, Lord" from Chris Christopherson, to "I'm Rowdy, red, white, and blue, beer drinking," to "I'm proud to be an American," to all points across the big spectrum as to what country music is, and it connects with each and every one of us.
Absolutely. Amen, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm proud of that.
When did you first begin honing your craft as a songwriter? Because you've written some great original country songs, and that's a whole different ball of wax. So when did you first start writing songs?
Well, I first started writing songs right out of high school, and I wish that I had kept that pursuit going, but I let my songwriting get away from me. I was working every day, playing music almost 300 nights a year, and the songwriting just got away from me. I got a farm, and that keeps me crazy busy. About 10 or 11 years ago, I think about 11 years ago, I just sat down and wrote a song, and I had no intentions on anybody ever hearing it except my wife, Donna, my mom. And for those folks who know my wife, Donna, if she hears something, everybody hears something. So
she just gave a big thumbs up.
So I wrote the song, and the next thing you know, I'm playing it here and I'm playing it there. And, I really hadn't really believed in myself as a songwriter. It takes a little bit of time to become, comfortable with your own writing. I kind of liked the idea of writing, but I wasn't for sure that I was going to be a songwriter yet. So that song went over well, and the next thing you know, we're in the studio, and the producer says, "Richard, have you got any stuff of your own?" I said, well, I got a couple of them. He said, I want to hear them now. Play them for me right now. So I grabbed my guitar, and he said, that's going on the CD. Got another one. I said, yeah, I played it for him. That's going on the CD. So I had 2 songs on a 12-track CD that was mine. And you never seen a guy more proud in your life to have 2 of your own songs on a CD. And that was my 4th full-length Nashville recorded CD. Well, since then, I've recorded 3 more, and they're all mine. So I'm really proud of the fact that I've confidence. Become confident in your writing. Surround yourself with people that believe in you, want to see you do good. And, the next thing you know, man, things are happening.
Man, you mentioned Nashville, and so many folks from Nashville and beyond are big fans of you and your country music, your realness, your original songs, and your heart for traditional country music and the way that you keep it country, both on your records and at Keeping It Country Farm. So for traditional country music fans everywhere, thanks for all you do.
Oh, thank you. I owe so much to my better half, Miss Donna, who's with us here today. Bless her heart. She's one of those people that's believed in me for many, many years, and kind of gave me that little push and, hey, let's do this. And I owe a whole lot of thanks to my better half, Miss Donna.
Absolutely. Glad she's with us in the studio today. We mentioned Keeping It Country Farms. You have a great lineup of musicians and artists and stars that are making their way to Waynesville, Ohio to Keeping It Country Farms this summer, benefiting the Love Tattoo Foundation. Could you tell us what the Love Tattoo Foundation is?
Well, the Love Tattoo Foundation is a foundation me and my wife got together and started as a way to show appreciation and awareness for our veterans. As far as I'm concerned, we can't do enough to help our veterans. They've done so much for us, continue to do so much for us. They never ask for anything, so when you do something for them, they're like blown away that someone thinks enough of them to do something or make awareness for an event that they're doing. But we raise money for them. A percentage of all the income from every show goes to a veterans organization, and a lot of them has been going to Michigan. There's a big veterans organization up there that we deal with called Wilwin Lodge, and now there's a couple area local veteran associations that we're dealing with, so we can benefit and help them, make awareness from them, but raise some money and raise some awareness, and just show our appreciation for the guys and gals that are so deserving. And we just want to make sure that we can do a little bit to show just that. We appreciate what they do.
Great country music for an even greater cause at Keeping It Country Farms this year. Why don't you tell folks who all's coming out to Waynesville, Ohio to the farm this year so they can get their calendars marked?
Well, my wife made sure I got the calendar here so I get the dates right. So bless her heart.
She's on it.
Our kickoff show is T. Graham Brown, May the 18th. He's going to be our first show this year of our season. And then June 22nd, our buddy, Mr. Ronnie McDowell. My goodness, what a class act. And speaking of veterans, he did 3 tours of duty in Vietnam. So a veteran coming to the show and providing some good music for us, all the better. Miss Georgette Jones, the daughter of Tammy Wynette and George Jones, July the 20th. And me and Georgette will be doing some of George and Tammy's duets together.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, I can't wait. She's such a class act. August 10th, John Berry. Now, this is going to be John Berry's first appearance at our farm with us. I've done a show or 2 with him over the years, and so we're excited about bringing John Berry to the farm. He had a lot of big hits in the 90s.
Oh, some massive hits.
And then I have to say it, but this is my absolute favorite, the man, Mr. Jimmy Fortune.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness. This will be his second performance at the farm with us. What a talent. What a singer. He brings an incredible band, and that will be September 28th, Jimmy Fortune. And Willie's Roadhouse has a artist that will be coming and joining us at our barn. His first time this year at our barn, Dallas Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
From Willie's Roadhouse will be joining us.
He's a big personality.
Big personality, loves country music, promotes country music all over the world. And Dallas Wayne will be with us October 19th. And to conclude our show, we do something kind of special every year. November 2nd, myself and a bunch of indie artists from all over the country that's keeping real country music alive. we always bring a half a dozen artists that we play with to our farm, and we are so proud of that. And it's always packed to the gills that night. So for the folks that say we can't find real country music, I got news for you. We can find it at the Keeping It Country Farm in Waynesville, Ohio. It's real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great time for an even greater cause, Keeping It Country Farms, benefiting Love Tattoo Foundation. Where can folks go to see the complete schedule, learn more about tickets, and find the address, all the information?
I'm going to get Donna Lynn, my better half, Miss Donna, to chime in and give them the accurate info.
At the lovetattoofoundation.org.
Lovetattoofoundation.org.
Yes.
Awesome. And have all the details there about tickets, the complete schedule, and more, coming to Keeping It Country Farms this summer with all sorts of great country legends. And man, that's a heck of a lineup,
Well,
Richard.
thank you,
Congratulations to you and Donna.
Well, thank you so much. Like I say, the people that come there, when they come there the first time, they walk in the door and they look around and their eyes get big and they say one of two things. Well, this is how I was raised, or this is how Grandma and Grandpa's place was. So you're going to feel comfortable when you come to the farm, I promise you.
It's in Waynesville, Ohio. Got a great lineup coming this year. Richard, thanks for being here. You get your guitar tuned up, and we'll have you a pick and grin for us here in just a little bit, all right?
Daniel, thanks. What a blast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here's Richard Lynch and Ronnie McDowell. Actually, I'll ask you to tell us about this song real quick. You mentioned the Love Tattoo Foundation. I'm going to play you and Ronnie McDowell and your song called Love Tattoo. Why don't you tell us about the song?
Well, Ronnie came to our barn a couple years ago for his first appearance, and I knew that Ronnie had done had done 3 tours of duty in Vietnam, and so I knew he had an admiration and an appreciation for our military. And it just so happened that I just had finished writing this particular song, and I said, Ronnie, I've got this song, Love Tattoo. I'd love it if you would just consider it to see what you think about it. It's a patriotic song, and I just want to let you know that I would love to have you as a duet partner on it. And so we sent it home with him. About 3 days later, we get a message. Hey, say, Richard, I'm in. Let's record this. So we got in the studio together, and the rest is history. Me and Ronnie put that song out there. It's just our way of showing how much we appreciate our military. And Ronnie McDowell is a class act, buddy. So when you come see Ronnie, we might twist his arm and make him do it for us this year on the show with us.
Sounds good to me. Here's Richard Lynch.